So we will get started. So well done for continuing the yoga. Some of you may have done the May challenge as well. So congratulations, well done for completing it. And some might be new joining. I'm not sure. So wherever you are in your journey, feel very blessed to have yoga in our life. So this theme for the June month, we are doing yoga for beginners. So you've had quite a number of days doing the session. So for this morning, I would like to maybe talk a little bit, we talk a little bit about different aspects of yoga. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the breathing, okay? So breath is life, basically. We kind of know that. It is the beginning of life, and with an inhalation is the beginning of life, and then the end of life is the exhalation. Most of the time, we are not conscious of our breathing. It just happens as a matter of fact. So we don't actually think about the breathing day to day, but bringing consciousness into our breathing is kind of very, very helpful. It is the gateway, the breath is the gateway for our mind and our body. So it really does affect very much our thoughts, our emotions, affects very much, changes the way we breathe. Yeah, so if we are maybe a little bit more conscious about that, we can do little check-ins, when our mind is busy and we can't settle, or we feel overwhelmed or stressed or are upset. Breath is the go-to thing because it is so easily available. It's free. It's free. It's abundance. We are gifted with it. So if we learn to use the breath in the optimum way, it is actually a very simple way of keeping ourselves healthy, especially bringing ourselves back to balance. Okay, so therefore pranayama is quite a key part of our yoga practice. Okay, most of us day to day, we don't actually use the full capacity of our lungs. Yeah, because we have 3 lobes of the lungs, 2 lobes on the left, 3 lobes on the right. It sits quite high up here, the 3rd lobe of the lung. So we don't use the full capacity mostly. So learning to do the pranayama, particularly for beginners, it's very helpful to do the full yogic breathing, where we do all the 3 parts of using the 3 parts of your lungs. We are also learning to connect and be aware of the sensation in our body from the lower body, the middle section, and the upper body. Yeah, so it links up with really quite a lot of different helpful bits. Okay, so we will do the breathing today. As a foundation, it's quite good to learn kind of the yogic breathing, full yogic breathing. So for this morning, we're going to be including also a little bit of warm up, and then we will do a few different asanas. I also want to keep the focus really on the spine as well, because the spine is quite key to our health. All our movement originates from the spine. So if we do it with a lot of awareness. So for this morning, I would like to invite you, when we do, we'll peel it and slow down the practice a little bit more with a little bit more awareness. So when you do the practice this morning, I'd like to invite you really to bring awareness into your practice. Not really just doing the stretching or the movement, but doing it with a lot of awareness. Yeah, maybe sensing how that feels for you, sensing maybe there might be changes in your breath, sensing maybe the sensations you feel in your body, maybe a little bit of tightness or a little bit of tension when you do, sensing how your mind is perhaps, whether it might be busy or how focused you can be. So bringing that awareness in will really help you to bring the practice a little deeper, a little bit more benefit. So with that, let's start. Just to also mention quickly about prayers, to also add in the benefits, we also prepare. So the first thing, we prepare our body We allow our body to arrive in your space, and then we usually also do a little bit of prayer. So there are a couple of prayers that we sometimes do, which I will do this morning as well. So in time, you might like to learn it. Some of the prayers are very short, so they are quite easy to learn. You can kind of access the actual words, or just learn by listening is also another good way of learning. In time, if you keep listening, and then you can get to remember the prayer. Okay, so let's choose a comfortable position seated, whichever seated position you feel comfortable to do. And when you are ready, begin to just allow yourself that little space to arrive in your space. So really honor this space, which is so precious for your practice. Honor yourself, to give yourself that time to look after yourself through the yogic path. Gently close your eyes and just allow yourself to just sense how you're feeling at the moment. Maybe bring the awareness to how you are sitting. As you are, maybe as you're sitting, are you aware of any discomfort, any tension? And then begin to shift the awareness to the touch points of your body on the floor. And take a gentle breath in. As you exhale, allow yourself to surrender your whole body weight to the earth with a sense of gratitude. And then shifting that awareness to the base of your spine, allowing your spine to lengthen up through the crown, visualizing the spaces you create between each of the vertebrae, lifting up, and you want to tuck your chin slightly in. So tucking in means coming in parallel to the floor, not dropping your head or lifting up. So that allows you to bring your ear in line with your shoulder, your hips. And also feel as you lengthen up how you're lifting up your sternum. So once you kind of feel the spine is extended, it might be helpful sometimes just to do a little shoulder roll and imagine you're tucking your shoulder blades into the back pocket. Imagine you have two back pockets in the back. And just start to relax without collapsing, just maintaining the length of your spine, of your palms. You can have it facing up or down, feeling the weight of your palms as you relax your shoulders, wrists, your elbows and wrists right through the fingertips. So be aware of the space under your armpit, so everything is nice and open. Soften your eyes. And you might be helpful to connect the tip of your tongue behind your upper palate, just to really connect the pranic orbit within your body. And shift the awareness now to your breath. So I invite you, as we were talking about breath this morning, just allow yourself to just observe your breath for a few moments. Maybe the ratio of your in-breath to your out-breath, noticing whether you are equal, or maybe the in-breath might be longer, out-breath might be longer. There's no right and wrong way. Knowing our breath changes all the time with the way we are thinking, with our thoughts, with our emotions. So it's a really helpful way of knowing how we might be feeling. And then how we might use the breath to bring back harmony and balance. And maybe even noticing the inhale and the exhale. Is this nice and smooth? Yeah, when we feel nice and calm and balanced, our breath is more smooth. Sometimes when we feel a little bit stressed, you might find the breath becomes a little bit choppy. The in-breath, maybe there's choppiness in the in-breath and maybe choppiness in the out-breath. So it's just noticing your breath, bringing it to conscious level. And then begin to allow yourself to deepen your breath a little more and direct the breath to the belly. Feel how, as you start to lengthen your breath, how your mind starts to calm. And when you are ready, let's prepare for the Om chant. So I invite you for the Om chant, if you can, to give the emphasis on all the three sounds: the R sound, the U sound, and the M sound. So you begin by opening your mouth, uttering the R sound, and then start to close, becomes like an O shape, making the U sound. And when you close your mouth, continue and finish with the M sound, the makara. Take a gentle breath in. Feel the vibrations. Open your eyes when you are ready. Okay, so we're going to begin with a prayer. So listen to it. If you feel you know and you would like to join in, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, just allow yourself to soak in the vibrations. Okay, somebody's microphone open. If you can close it, that would be great. Thank you. Sahana Vavatu Sahana Punaktu Sahaviriyan Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vivishavahai Shanti Shanti Shanti. When you're ready, you may open your eyes and we will continue with the warm-up. So keeping that crucial importance of our spine, so we're going to begin with the spine movement. So let's do the lateral one first. We're going to begin just very gently rocking side to side. Just enjoy that kind of rhythm. So it's a gentle way of waking up the spine in the morning. And then when you are ready, extend your hand either side. So keeping your bottom, your buttocks stable on the floor at this stage. And then when you're ready, we're going to use the elbow. So as you exhale from each side, just extend your arm. So don't lean your body too far, just extend it the length of your arm, and then we're going to use the exhale to bend the elbow so that you stretch the side of your body. And then lifting up, keeping the hand there, and exhale. Work with the breath. So in the theme of talking about the breath is also very helpful when you do the asanas or the warm-ups or any kind of movement. It's quite nice to work with the breath. Exhale now. If you find this quite difficult, you might want to put the hand in the front, a little bit beyond your knee so that your elbow is still on the side of your body. So it's a little bit easier if you put your hand in the front, exhale down. Okay, so keep your position of the hand, whichever one you choose, and then to add on the other arm. So inhale, when your arm comes to shoulder level, rotate, and then bring the arm, biceps by the ear, extend. Imagine you have a string in your finger pulling you up, and then exhale down, bring the elbow down. Now, if your elbow don't get to the floor, don't worry, just do the best that you can. And then inhale up, keep the fingertips there, exhale down. One more time, inhale up, work with the breath, exhale down. Inhale up, and then lean to the other side. So extend the extent of your length of your arm, and then just do the elbow first. Again, either on the side or from the front. So allow yourself, notice the difference between the two sides. So sometimes you might have one side that is tighter. And then when you're ready for the arm, inhale and rotate. Extend first. Really extend the whole body first. And then lower down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale coming up. Turn your palm and then exhale down. Do the side stretch. Okay, so now let's do just a very simple, gentle twist. So we're going to inhale up. Always when you inhale up, you always extend. Extend your whole body. Lift the rib cage. And then you're going to rotate. Allow yourself to do the rotation from the waist. Rotate towards your right. Drop your left palm on the outside of your right knee. And circle around your right hand behind. And just look behind. Okay? And then we swing over, paint a beautiful rainbow with a smile. Smile at the rainbow and go to the other side. Relax your shoulder. So we're going to do a few rounds just as a warm-up. Inhale, painting the rainbow, smiling and happy. And look back. This time, just bring the awareness to your eyes. As you twist, use your eyes to look beyond your shoulder. Imagine. So you're training your eye to look far vision, way beyond your shoulders. Good. And then coming back to the center. We do one more round. So we're going to look over your right shoulder. Feel the eye muscles working. And then last one on your left. Bringing it back. Exhale and coming back down. Very nice. Okay, so we've done the lateral stretch. We've done the twist. So the spine has 4 movements, 6 movements altogether. So now we're going to do extension and flexion. So we are going to use the cat-cow to do the extension and flexion. Okay, so I invite you to come on 4s. So get your base position optimally if you can. So your arms are under your shoulder, shoulder width apart. Your knees are under your hips, hip width apart. So imagine you are like a rectangular table. Your back is the tabletop. Your arms and thighs are your legs. So they are stable. When you do the cat-cow, you don't move, you don't shift the angle, nor do you bend your elbow. So they are quite stable, 4 stable legs. Okay, so your chin is slightly tucked in, spine is nice and relaxed. Your pelvis is in neutral. So have your back as flat as you can. Obviously, there will be the natural arch of your lower back. So we're going to take a gentle breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to curl the spine up. Bring the tailbone in and the chin in. Curl up your spine, spine up. Continue to breathe. Hold for a little few breaths. And then as you inhale, drop the spine down, tailbone up, head up. So remember I said to try and do it with awareness or with mindfulness, whichever you feel more comfortable. The sensation of the stretch and where you feel it. And also noticing any tightness or discomfort, maybe that you're a little bit tight in the lower back, It might be maybe if you're feeling more in your wrist. So really be aware of how your body feels with each of the movement. So let's do another round. Exhale, spine up, tailbone in, chin in. Inhale, arch the spine, tailbone up, head up. And perhaps feeling a little bit looser in the second round. So really noticing how your body is opening up to the stretch. One more. Spine up, tailbone in, chin in. And then spine down, tailbone up, head up. So this time let's add in the legs. With the next inhale, you're going to bring your knee towards your chest. If you can, have your toe off the floor. If you can't balance so well, you can touch your toe on the floor. That's okay. And then as you inhale, you're going to straighten the leg. Feel that somebody is pulling a leg from you, away from you, really stretching it. And if you can, if your neck allows, you slightly look up. And then as you exhale, you bring the knee back to the floor. Bring the left knee to the forehead. So be aware you are flexing and extending your spine. So this is flexion because your spine is rounded up. And then inhale, stretch the leg. As you look up, arch the spine down. So you're doing a flexion here or extension here. And then bring the knee back to the floor, spine up. Tailbone in, chin in. And then inhale, spine down. Looking up. And then coming back to neutral. Okay, so we're going to sit back in Shishupbalasana or child pose. So in yoga also, when you do any warm-up asanas, it's always good sometimes to have little rest. So we have quite a few different resting poses for you to kind of recover the breath. So this is one of the resting pose of Balasana. So allow your breath to settle a bit. So if you want to connect a little bit more, you can connect your thumb and your index finger to make a triangle. And then just relax in the pose. Let the breath settle. And notice how your body is feeling just with these little few different stretches. And then extend your arm, and you're going to just use your hand to walk towards your body to come up sitting. So it's also like a nice way of surrendering to earth, this child pose, and connecting to Mother Earth. So sometimes in the morning it's a really quite nice posture to start the practice, to bow down to Mother Earth. It's quite nice way to connect. Okay, so let's come seated again. We'll stand up in a moment. We're going to just do a little bit of body rotation. Relax your shoulders. And as you breathe in, be aware of the breath. Exhale, going forward. And then inhale from the right to the back. And then exhale from the left to the front. One more time. Nice, and then really enjoy the rhythm. You can close your eyes if it makes you feel better. It allows, quite nice to do your practice closing eyes because you can really go inwards. Back to the center. And then really tuck your chin in slightly as you inhale, coming up from the base of your spine. And when you come to the center, start to extend your spine from the base, one vertebra at a time, lifting the crown and releasing the chin. Take another breath in. Exhale, going forward. This time, I'm going to go from the left to the back. A few rounds. So warm-ups are quite important before you do the practice because you want to really kind of open up the joints and loosen up and stretching some of the muscles. Slowly coming up as before. And relax your shoulders. So always giving few moments just to notice the sensations, noticing how you feel, how your body kind of wake up and become alive with all these movements and stretches. Okay, so we've kind of done the spine. So now we're going to do a little bit on the joints. So let's do the head, neck. Keep it simple. So crown lifted, chin slightly tucked in. And as you exhale, just drop the chin to the chest. And then inhale back to the center. You can have your eyes closed if you are okay with it. Otherwise, keep it open. Exhale, lift the chin, stretch the front of the neck. Really connecting to where you're feeling the stretch. Inhale to the center. Exhale down. So with awareness, I'll go a little bit more detail. And up. So, and then back to the center. So rather than just dropping the chin, if you want a lot more awareness, you're going to tuck your chin in slightly. And then imagine when we do the Swiss roll, how you roll the Swiss roll, you're going to roll down one vertebra at a time. So from the base of your head, top of the cervical spine. So in your mind, you might count 7. There's 7 bones here. So really tucking in and then rolling one vertebra at a time down, and feel that you can then, because you are rolling in, you can tuck your chin into the notch of your throat. So that you're really opening each of the spaces at the back of your neck. And then as you inhale, you uncurl from the base up slowly. And then begin to lift your chin. Extend the front of your neck. So feel all the stretch around here, the front of your neck. And then coming back to the center. And then as you inhale, you keep the chin parallel to the floor, to the side, as far as your body allows. Exhale back to the center. I'm going to open my eyes so I can see a few screens, quite small. And back to the center. Again, feeling with each additional round how the muscles start to loosen up. Or you might have days that you might have quite stiff neck. You know, sometimes we wake up, the way we sleep, we might have a little bit of a stiff neck. So notice maybe one side might be a little bit more challenging. So just work with it. And last one on the other side. So don't stretch beyond your comfort. You can do a little more, but don't overstretch it. Just with awareness and then dropping. Exhaling, dropping the right ear to the shoulder. Inhale to the center. And yeah, this one is a very easy one to go sideways. So you want the ear to go towards the shoulder. It's a side one. And then back to the center and the other way. Center and the other way. And back to the center. Okay? So we'll do a little bit of shoulder. Do a nice simple one. Just hook your hands in under the shoulder nest. Bring the elbows together. And then inhale to the back and up. Exhale forward and down. So this one you can actually just feel how your shoulder joints are feeling. It might be quite tight, it might be quite comfortable. Just notice the sensation. Working with the breath. Inhale. And exhale and relax to the front. Try to bring the elbows together and open the shoulder external rotation. Inhale and exhale. So inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Okay, and then we're going to just do a little bit on the elbow. Just simple elbow. And relax, bringing it back, give yourself a little shake, stretch out the legs because we've been sitting for a while. So we'll do a seated warm-up today, mostly. And And we'll do just a couple of asanas. Yeah, so peel back a little, just focusing on really more the noticing and the observing. Okay, so let's do a little bit on the legs. We've done body rotation up to the hip. So let's do the leg now. Interlock your hand on the right leg. Then you're going to inhale and lift the leg. Exhale, bend the knee to the chest. Inhale, stretch and lift. Bend, stretch and lift. Bend, stretch and lift, and walk up. Then just stretch your leg. So this is flexion, dorsal and plantar flexion towards you. So if you want to work with the breath, it's as you extend, breathing in, and then breathe out your toe towards you. Yeah. Then we do the rotation together with the wrist, and then bring it down. And then the other one, lift, exhale, inhale, stretch. Exhale, inhale, stretch. Exhale, inhale, stretch. Lift if you can, walk up. If you can't, just keep the hand where they are. And then just do a little bit of flexion. So the foot one is a funny one because they are both called flexion. Dorsal and plantar flexion. So don't worry about that. You just work on the joints. Okay, and then bring it. Extend your spine. And then you're going to draw the belly button in, engage your core, and forehead to the knee. And then come up. Okay. We didn't do the other side for this, so we'll go back, which is okay. And then just open your hip. Just allow gently to open your hip. If you can lift it here like a half lotus. And then, so try to avoid using your hand to press the knee. Okay. So just allow the knee to open, however comfortable, a few times. So you can do it either on here or on the floor, which is okay. But we're going to do the butterfly in a minute. Okay, and then the other one, we're going to extend up and then forehead to the knee. And then gently lifting up. Again, open the knee very gently. Nice and gentle. So when we're thinking of beginners, we're going to spend a little bit more time warming up so that you really prepare your body well, and then just introduce maybe a couple of asanas, and then you can build up your practice. Okay, so let's do both together, opening the hip. So all the way up and all the way down. Whatever your body allows. So it's good to do it rather than doing it fast. With the awareness bit, it's quite nice to do it slow. So you can be aware, right? When you bring your legs up, sense whether there's tightness anywhere. When you open up, where are the sensations? It's not always in your hips. You might feel it maybe in your ankles. You might even feel it in your back. So really you get to know your body, and then you can maybe learn over time to adjust the way you practice to really make it a little bit more at ease for you. Yeah, because yoga should be practiced really with ease. I know it sounds a little bit challenging in a way, because you always think when we learn anything new, because we are focused so much on the learning, our body unconsciously tighten up. So with the awareness, it would really help him. Yeah, you can adjust your practice just so that you can do it in a more relaxed way. And using the breath is a really good way to help you relax into the pose. Okay, so we're going to just give it a little shake. So let's finish with shaking. A little bit loosen out. And then we're just going to do rotation, knee, ankle, and the wrist together. We'll work on the wrist. Okay, so we are just going to do a couple of asanas for today, and then we can finish with the relaxation. So find a comfortable way of standing up. Some people might find it quite easy to come on fours and then come up. So whatever way you are comfortable to come up standing. So because you all have practiced quite a lot of Surya Namaskar, that's a really good one to start with. We're going to do just one round of Surya Namaskar. The standing version. So if you feel if you have attended the May challenge and you feel you want to do another version, feel free to do it like at your own pace. Okay, so feet together. So again, in terms of the preparation, the Samastiti is quite important just for you to kind of arrive in your space, and in Tadasana, how you engage. So this is the mountain pose. It's actually very strengthening, very grounding. It's also very, very helpful for any kind of back issues as well, because you are really realigning the whole body. So begin by bringing the attention to the three points on the feet. You can do 3 points or 4 points, okay? So it's the base of your big toe, the base of your little toe, you engage them, and then you're also engaging your heel. So your heel can be 1 or 2 points. If you're doing 2 points, it's the inner outer aspect of your heel. If you're doing 1 point, it's the upper aspect of the heel. So engage these 3 or 4 points, whichever one you choose, settling and grounding them to the earth, drawing up your arch as you sense the activation of your legs, particularly around your thigh muscles. And then begin to engage your core, drawing the belly button in. Feel that you are really engaging your glutes. Begin to extend the spine up as you lift your chest, as your spine starts to lengthen, and then feel you are tucking your shoulder blades into the back pocket. Relax your arms through your shoulders, elbows, wrists to the fingertips, space under your armpit. Now notice the sensation as you're doing that. You will notice sensations in your body. There's no right or wrong, just observing. You might even feel your fingers tingling as you shift your energy just through the alignment, ear, shoulder, hips, knees, ankle. Alignment, and take gentle breath in and out. So if you happen to close your eyes, you may open your eyes at this stage. So in Surya Namaskar, when you are really quite comfortable and confident with your practice, it's very helpful to do it with your eyes closed. So only do it obviously if you feel steady. So now we have arrived in the mountain pose. Let's do a round of Surya Namaskar. Inhale, exhale, Namaste. 1 inhale, stretch up into back bend. 2 exhale, forward bend. Push the tailbone out first. Extend your spine forward and slowly come down to whatever extent you can. If you can't touch the floor, please bend your knee to help you get there. And then we're going to have a little transition of lengthening the spine, so looking forward. And then coming back in, exhale, soften the knee, right leg back. You really have good practice of what you have learned. If you can, extend the spine up, looking up. And then exhale, bringing the left leg back into the plank. And then drop the knee, go into child, and then you can shift your body weight forward to 8-point Ashtanga. With your chin, chest on the floor, and the 4 legs, the toes, and your arms. So the 8 points of your body on the floor. Then lower the leg down and push up into Cobra. Inhale. Relax the shoulders, elbows in. And then tuck your toes, go into down dog. Exhale. Notice the sensation with each of the moves. Do it nice and slow. Inhale, shifting your weight forward, bringing your right leg back. Okay, so remember, those with back issue, you can do it with bent knees rather than straight legs. And then left leg forward. You can do another spine lengthening, looking up like a halfway thing. And then exhale forward. Inhale all the way up. And exhale back to Namaste. Notice any sensations. Relax the hand, let the breath. And we're going to do the second side, the left side. Inhale, exhale, namaste. And then back, inhale, back. So you can tighten your glutes to support your back. And then exhale, tailbone out, and really extend down, softening your knees. If you need to, relax your head and neck. Halfway up, extending, and coming back. Soften the knee, left leg back. Looking up. And right leg back. Into the plank. Shift your weight forward, sit back. And roll forward into 8-point Ashtanga. And inhale up into Cobra. Relax the shoulders. Tuck those under, down dog. Noticing sensations. So do it with awareness. Each and every movement. Notice how your breath changes. Inhale, shift forward, left leg forward, looking up. Exhale, right leg forward. Halfway up. Keep stretching the spine and relax down. Soften the knee if it helps. And bend. And you can circle around if you want a bigger move. And here. Okay? So when you do bigger move, yeah, circle around, it feels like open. Or if you do it from here, if you want to come a little bit smaller, you are kind of working more energetically. So it's slightly different mood. There's no right or wrong in a way. Okay, and then release, and then allow yourself stand back in Tadasana, re-engage all the awareness, and check in with your breath. Good. Open your eyes. If your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes when you're ready. Okay, so now we're going to come down to sit using the child pose slowly. So you're going to really just not to do too much, but as much as possible, but really just checking on how your knees are feeling. Okay, so when you can't come down anymore, so imagine it's just like sitting on a chair. Okay, so when you can't come any lower than this, for example, you can just bend, use the support of the floor and come down. Okay, so don't force yourself, and then come to seated. Okay. And check in with your breath. So allowing your breath to settle. So we're going to learn to do the yogic breath lying down today. We do the full breath. So before we do that, we will just do a little bit of a twist, spinal twist, a seated spinal twist. So you're going to have one leg stretched out and bring your, this is my left leg, bring your right leg over your left knee. So this is the simpler version. So we start off with simple and then you can progress it, yeah? I know some of you have been doing it for a while. So we're going to inhale, lengthening up the spine, and then you turn using your waist, rotate, and then all you want to do is to hug. Left leg hugging the right knee, and the other hand swing behind. Again, if you can use your eyes, try and get a little bit more eye exercise, looking far beyond your shoulder. Then swing over, bring your hands in front of the foot and allow yourself to just go forward just for a little bit of counter stretch. And then gently come up. And then stretch the other one. Swing over, Right arm hugs the left knee and go behind. And inhale and swing forward and go as far as your body allows. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, so give a little shake and then come to lying. So you can have your cushions all ready on the side so you don't have to disturb yourself too much. So, and we will do the breath lying down today. So allow yourself to lie down comfortably. Get yourself comfortable. Bring the awareness to all the touch points of your body on the floor. And allow them to sink to the earth with each breath. Feel the body start to relax with the breath. So you're going to bring awareness on the 3 sections of your body when you do the breath. So it's your belly, your lower belly. It doesn't have to be very low down. It can be around your navel area. And then you're going to be aware of your rib cage, which is the middle section. And then, of course, your chest. So those are your bodily regions. But when you are linking with the lobes of your lung, when you breathe into the belly, you are activating the lower lobe of the lungs. And the middle region, which we call the rib cage breathing or the lateral breathing, you are activating the middle lobe of your lungs. And then the chest or clavicular breathing, you are activating the upper lobe, the third lobe of the lung. Okay, so let's just do them separately first, and then we can put them all together. So I invite you now just to direct your breath. It doesn't have to be deep, just whatever you are comfortable. Just breathing into the belly and feel the belly rising as you breathe in and the belly falling towards your spine as you breathe out. You might even have your hand on your navel area, maybe the edge of your thumb on your navel, then you can feel the lower belly without having to worry to go too deep. Now, you will find there's a percentage of people that naturally do reverse breathing. So for those doing reverse breathing, you will find as you breathe in, you draw the belly into the navel, and as you breathe out, the belly is rising. So when you do, for reverse breathers, when you do yoga breathing, you kind of almost have to kind of learn to revert the breathing to this natural breath. So it might take a little bit of adjustment for those reverse breathers. So breathing in, belly rising. Breathing out, navel to the spine, belly falling to the spine. Okay, now let's move up to the middle lobe of the lung. You might want to put your hand on your rib cage. And then as you breathe in, feel the rib cage expanding sideways. So always remembering that when you do the breathing, the movement of your body is what I call 3D, is moving all around. Yeah, you're just focusing more on the more obvious movement. And then finally, putting your hand on your clavicle and continue to breathe. So this one is, you feel the movement is slightly different because it's vertical. You obviously, because you're horizontal at the moment, vertical means going up towards your head. Okay, so your collarbone rises up, with the top of the shoulder rises up a little bit. So it's a different direction. So feel that it's going vertically up towards your head. Okay, so now that you have identified the 3 sections with the full yogic breathing, when you breathe in, imagine that you're just blowing a balloon. So you feel in first the lower belly, and then the rib cage, and then the chest. And then when you exhale, you're going to let the air out, exhale from the chest, the rib cage, and the belly. Okay? So sometimes it's a lot easier to feel when you're lying down. So as you breathe in, into the belly, rib cage, and the chest in one smooth inhale. And then exhale from the chest, the rib cage, the belly. Okay, do that at your own pace, a few rounds. Using your mind to bring the awareness with the three regions of your body, or you can relate to the three lobes of your lungs. Each out breath, feel your body starting to relax more and more. Each breath sinking deeper to the floor. And then letting go of the breath and just go back to your normal breath. And we'll complete the practice with an instant relaxation technique. So we're going to tense and relax. Okay, so when you want to relax, you breathe out. So when you tense, you breathe in to do the tension. So when we breathe in, it's energizing. When we breathe out, it's relaxing. Okay, so we're going to do both legs together. Okay, so begin when you take the inhale. You can tense first your feet and then extend the tension to the whole of the legs, both legs, lifting them off the floor. Tense, 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 tense really hard, and then exhale, drop the legs and let it go. Okay. Now you tense the buttock muscles. Arch your lower back slightly off the floor, do it very gently. And then exhale and relax. Bring the back, your spine back on the floor, relax the buttocks. Moving up the upper body, you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades and bring the chest up. Tense, tense, and then exhale and gently relax the shoulder blades into the floor. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, tight, 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 and let go. Make fist with both hands. Tense both your hands off the floor, tight, 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 and let go. Drop them. Tighten your face, screw your eyes, clench your teeth, make your face into 1,000 wrinkles, tight, tight, tight. Open your eyes wide, stick out your tongue with a big sigh like a lion's roar. Now we're going to tense the whole body, lift both legs, both arms off the floor, tighten the whole body, your face, tighten, tighten, tighten. Open your eyes wide and roar like a lion and relax the whole body. Continue to relax the body. Breath in as you exhale. Relax the whole body. Noticing any rising sensations. Continue to allow yourself to relax with each breath. And then gently and slowly, you can bend your left legs. Allow yourself to roll to the right side. And with the support of your hands, come to seated pose with your eyes closed. Spend a few moments checking in with yourself as I close the session. Notice any subtle changes from the practice. Notice your energy, your mood, your mind, your whole being. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurmamritangamaya. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You may palm your eyes. Gently draw the palms down, and with an open palm, offer your gratitude to Mother Earth. And slowly, really slowly, open your eyes.